Hey everybody, welcome to the Artisan Mechanic. Today's video is going to be a quick one. Working on a Triton 5.4 3-valve engine. Year is 2010. The issue is that he says overnight when he goes to start it, it's having a hard time, I guess. It takes a while to start up. He thinks it's fuel pressure related. What I'm going to do is show you how to check the fuel pressure on a Triton. Right here you'll see that there's a small Schrader valve. So you'll need a kit like I have here, which this one's made by OEM Tools for Professionals. Part number is 27167. And what this gives you is just general, not a lot of specific ones, but general different setups that you can use to check fuel pressure. The Ford Schrader valve adapter is this little tiny one over here, which looks like this. So that's what it looks like. This end is going to attach here, and the little end is going to go onto the Schrader valve. Once we do that, we'll be able to cycle the key, see what our pressures read, and that is testing the fuel pressure. So let's go ahead and do that. And that's basically as simple as it is to hook up. So now what we do is we position this. I like to use the little corners of the wiper blades to hold them in place. And we'll go ahead and cycle the key. And the first one only goes up to, I'd say not even 5 psi. So let's cycle it again. A little higher that time by 5. Let's go ahead and try to start it and see what happens. And then our pressure builds up slowly. And it is dropping off dramatically at the start. So we definitely probably have an issue with the fuel pump at this point. We'll check the power feeds to it, but based on the fact that when it was starting, the fuel pump slowly raised its pressure up, most likely it's probably not going to be the power or grounds because it actually functioned. So it's probably going to be something based on the fuel pump itself. Maybe the fuel pump's bleeding off pressure. Maybe there's a crack in the line. There's a couple of different things it could be. It's a great way to test whether or not you have the correct fuel pressure that will allow it to start. And it also lets you look at it in real time. Next time you're trying to diagnose a hard start or something to that effect on a fuel-injected vehicle that has a Schrader valve, this is a great way to do it. Now, the other part about using one of these, lots of times you'll notice that my fuel pressure is already all the way down. Most of the time in a lot of vehicles they have what's called it's just a one-way valve that only allows the fuel to go forward, so it'll keep pressure in the line for a while. As you can see, we have no pressure, but if you did, you could press this button on the side and it releases all the pressure in the line so that as you're taking it off you don't make a mess, and you can run your tube down into a nice appropriate container for the fuel and either return it to the tank and or dispose of it properly. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to bringing you more videos in the future. Please hit that like and subscribe button if this has been helpful. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers.